Good morning. Today's class will be just a little bit shorter, about 45 minutes, designed to quickly limber up the whole body. Very good. Let's start in Shavasana as usual, settling down, getting comfortable on the mat, stretched out, spine flat, and the relaxation, starting with the breath. Smooth and long inhalations into the abdomen, and very relaxed, gradual exhalations. Let's take a few breaths, feeling the body just releasing. The abdominal breath and the effect of it is complete relaxation. Muscles of the body letting go, surrendering, softness taking over. Additionally, the mind is calming down as you use this breath technique. Notice the silence in the mind, all the mental activity ceasing as if it was the pause button. You can enjoy your inner peace, inner bliss. Take a few more breaths here. Keep dropping deeper and deeper into this relaxation. Oh. Now we start with gentle movement. Begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. And then roll the hands and feet gently, circle, and reverse the direction. Good. Begin to rock the head side to side, just gently. Left and right. Left and right. And back to center. Inhaling, taking the arms now overhead, stretch up. Go as far as you can. And then just stretch the right side of the body. Reach away with the right hand and right foot. Then go to the left side. Stretch, reach, reach, reach. Good. And go back to center. Clasp the hands if you can and turn the palms upward. And then release. We'll take the knees up to the chest and pull them in nice and tight. Giving the knees a nice hug, squeezing tight. Feel the stretch in your low back. And then gently side to side movement, rocking. Transition now into circles, the hands on top of the knees. Circle with them. Keep them together as close as you can. Oh, 3 or 4 circles. And then reverse the direction. Feeling that massage with your sacrum against the floor. Good, and now we go in opposite direction. The knees go wide apart and then back together. Wide apart and back together. And one more time. Then again, reverse the direction. Feel your hips opening. Good. And then we go wide apart with the knees. Bring the soles together. Press them together and place them on the mat. This is the butterfly position. Now we start the pelvic tilting. So we begin with an inhale and arch the low back, lift it off the ground. And then with the exhale, slowly move it down and press against the mat. And it's back and forth, inhaling, lifting it, arching, Exhaling, pressing it down. Again, 2 more times. Take your time, slow, relaxed movement. Just feel the stretch in your hips and the change that the position of the low back creates. Very good. Now you can relax the spine, lift the feet off the ground, keep them together and pull them towards you. Breathe deeply, very relaxed breath. You can also lift up the head here and bring the forehead as close as you can to the feet. Good, now releasing the head down. Bring your knees together, give yourself a hug again. Good. Then stretch the legs onto the mat and begin with the leg raises. We'll alternate, starting with the right leg. We're inhaling, lifting it up slowly. Keep it straight. Then exhaling down. And left leg up, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Again, right leg up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. And left leg up. 3, 4. Exhale down. Good. Now raising the right leg, you can catch a hold of it. The hands go around the thigh or the calf and hold it there. Deep breath. Now begin circling with the foot. Around, 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 and back the other way. Nice and slow, smooth. The ankle loosening up. Good, then pointing and flexing the foot. Point, squeeze the toes together and flex, spread them nice and wide. And point and flex again. Now keep the foot flexed, hold the stretch. Stretch in the hamstrings, calf, and the muscles into the low back. When you're ready, you can raise the head up and stretch the hands up the leg as high as you can. Take one last deep breath there. Then release the head down and bend the knee. Pull the knee into the chest, squeezing tight. Keep it in line with the shoulder and the hip. Good. Then just hold the knee with the right hand and circle. Just a couple circles with that whole leg. Then back the other way. 2 and 3. Good. Drop that knee to the side. Leave that hip open. Breathe. Relaxing breath. Feel the abdominal breath helping to stretch the groin. When you expand, when you breathe into it, it's assisting with a deeper stretch. Very good. We can inhale, raise the knee back up to center. And then with an exhale, we'll go across the body with the knee, going towards the left side. Then we stretch the right arm to the opposite side and look over at the right hand. This is the spinal twist, crossing over, breathing. Again, nice deep breath to help the stretch through the sacrum, the side of the rib cage, and the right shoulder. Very good. We'll release, bring the knee back up to center, pull it to the chest. And then inhaling, we raise the leg up and exhale down to the mat. Good. Now the left side. Inhale, leg up slowly, keep it straight. Then catch a hold of it, wrap your hands around the thigh or the calf. Deep breaths and begin circles with the foot. And back the other way. Then pointing and flexing. Point, squeeze the toes and flex, spread them wide. Point and flex, point and flex. Good, staying in the flexion, holding the leg there. Couple of breaths. And then as you're ready, you can lift up the head and reach the hands as high as you can, still holding the leg or the foot. One last deep breath. And then the head can go down. We'll bend the leg, pull the knee in. Good. Check the alignment. Make sure the shoulder, hip, and the knee are all in one line. Then we just hold the knee with the left hand and go around and around. And then reversing. Nice big circle. Try to widen them. Good. And then opening that knee, letting the leg drop to the side. Nice hip opening exercise. Breathe into it. Again, the lower abdomen, the breath into there is very helpful to increase the stretch. Good. Now we're ready. Inhaling. We'll go back up to center. And exhaling across with the knee towards the right. Good. And we will stretch the left arm to the opposite direction and look over at the left hand. A few breaths here. Steady and calm. Very good. Now we're ready. Rolling back to center. Knee up to the chest. Pull it in. Next inhale, raise the leg all the way up, stretch it up, and exhale down to the mat. Good. Shake out the legs, realign your hips, make sure you're nice and straight. And then inhale, both legs up together, keeping them straight, reaching towards the sky, pushing the heels away. Good, holding there. And then when you're ready, open wide into a V. The legs remain straight if possible and the feet flexed. Good, you can hold on to the inner thighs or out if you'd like. Good, now we're ready to close the feet together. Going into the butterfly again and pulling the feet towards the abdomen. Deep breathing. Good. Now we can place the feet on the mat about hip width apart and keeping the feet as close to the sit bones as possible. We will do the bridge exercise. So now the palms will be right by the sides. Spine flat initially. And then we start to inhale and raise slowly up. Pressing into the feet and nice and even, slow movement, lifting the spine off the ground. And then with the exhalation, we'll bring it back slowly. And continue, let's do it on 4. Inhale up, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift up, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, rolling down, 3, 4. And last one, inhale, come up. Then you can hold it. Keep breathing deeply and bring your arms around under the back and clasp them together. Roll the shoulders back, pressing the arms into the mat and keep breathing and stretching the chest even higher. At the same time, you pull in the chin in towards the throat. 2 more breaths here if you can. Try to relax. Very good. Your next exhalation, releasing the hands, releasing the spine down to the mat. And then the knees up to the chest. Again, nice big hug. This time you can lift the head as well and bring the forehead to touch the knees. Squeeze really, really tight. And then let go and stretch out into Shavasana. Softening again, perfect relaxation. The focus on the breath. Om. Very good. Now we make a slow transition to a standing posture. So bring your knees up, roll a little bit side to side, and then rolling over to one side and pushing up using the hands to go to seated position. And then some way that's comfortable to you, you can go to standing. So we will use the typical posture where we separate the feet 1 foot distance apart. This is the measurement of our own foot. We bring the heel to toe and pivot out. And make the heels just a little bit wider. Looking down, the outsides of the feet are straight. And then we straighten the knees, engage the buttocks, the glutes, and push the hips a little bit forward. Lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back, head in nice upright position. Then the hands go onto the hips, and we start with nice slow circling, keeping the legs straight and keeping the feet pressed down firmly. 3, 4, and 5. We can go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Reverse now. 1, 2. Keep the legs straight. 3, 4, and 5. And now just a little faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now the shoulders slowly rolling. It's in breath up to the ears, pulling back and down. In breath up, out breath down. And 2 more. And now backward. In breath up, out breath down. In breath up, out breath down. Number 3, 4, and number 5. Very good. Now we go up with the arms, nice straight line. Make sure you have room. So horizontal and palms are facing down. And we begin forward, in breath, out breath, back and down. In breath, out breath. Your arms will remain straight, chest up. And make those circles as big as you can. So if the circles need to be smaller to accommodate your shoulders, please make them smaller. Very good. Now we're ready, reversing the movement. We go back, up, forward, and down. In breath up, out breath down. Be very stable in the legs and the feet. Very good. 2 more circles. Good. And then let the arms drop and shake them out a little bit. Very nice. Go back, up, nice straight line. And then it's in breath, we open the hands and push away. Elbows remain straight. On the out breath, we squeeze the hands tight and pull down. It's in breath, open. Out breath, pulling down, squeezing. In breath, out breath, chest up. Continue. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. And now we hold it up. Push, push, push. Straight fingers really wide. Very good. Then make the fists and make some circles. 2, 3, really squeeze in the hands. And back the other direction. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. We open the hands one more time. And then let the arms drop and shake them out a little bit. Very nice. Then we go forward with the arms, making nice straight lines, level with the shoulders. And in breath, opening, stretching the fingers. Out breath, clasping and pulling down. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. Remember your posture, your legs are engaged, and your glutes are squeezing. Good. Now we can hold again. Push, 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 pushing forward. Chest is up. Very good. Then we lace the fingers together here. Turn the palms forward. Reach away. And drop the head forward. Good. Then we can slowly lift up the arms. Lift up the head. Good. Bending the elbows. Hands are right over the top of the head. And then we inhale and pull the arms back, chest forward. Tipping the pelvis back slightly, stretching the front. Very good. Release the arms down. Roll the shoulders. Good. So as we roll the shoulders back, we have the hands right on the sides of the legs or the seam of the pants. And the legs are still in the same position. Pull the abdomen in, lift the chest up, and begin to slowly rock the hips side to side without bending the knee. Side to side. One hand sliding down the leg and back to center. And sliding down and back. Very good. Now we continue with that same movement, going to one side a little bit deeper and then back to center. It'll be like this. It's in breath down, out breath center. In breath down, out breath center. One hand is moving up towards the armpit. Good. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we hold it here. Breathe. The elbow is lifting up towards the sky. The other hand reaching down the leg towards the knee. One more deep breath. Stretching the rib cage. And then we release. Same thing on the other side. It's in breath down, out breath center. In breath down, out breath center. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we hold it. Deep breaths. Very good. Release, come back to center. Now we can release the legs, taking a couple of steps. Then we go back into the same position, 1 foot distance apart, measuring, and outsides of the feet straight. Straight legs, the buttocks engaged, abdomen pull it in, and rolling the shoulders back. Now with the neck, we're going to take a deep inhalation, and then breathing out through the mouth, we're going to move the chin down towards the chest. Closing the mouth here. We're holding, breathing through the nose, letting the head drop further, but the rest of the spine remaining tall. Good. Next inhale, we move the head back up to center, and then breathing out through the mouth, we drop the head back. Lifting the chin, close the mouth, and breathe through the nose. Keep pulling up through the chin, stretching the throat. You might feel a little compression there. The next inhale, we're releasing, coming back up to center. Now breathing out through the mouth, we'll take the right ear to the right shoulder. Then closing the mouth, breathing in and out through the nose. Good, now back up to center. Inhale, and breathe out through the mouth, go to the other side. Good, close the mouth, breathe in and out through the nose. Good, now inhale, go back to center. Rotate, move your chin towards the right shoulder, and then begin nice circles. Breathing out through the mouth, down, and in through the nose, up and over. Out through the mouth, down, in through the nose, up and over. One more time. 3 circles. And then we reverse, breathing out through the mouth, down, in through the nose, up and over. And out through the mouth, down, in through the nose, up and over. One more circle. Very good, back to center. Now we're going to practice a little bit of balance. So we're going to step the feet a little bit closer together. Inner awareness, keeping the chest nice and open, shoulders down, and feeling the bottoms of the feet as they press down into the mat. And you can go a little bit forward onto the balls of the feet as you shift the weight forward. And then reverse it and shift the weight a little bit back so that you feel more in the heels. And go ahead and go a little bit forward again and shifting back and forth. And just notice how you do that. How are you doing it? How does the weight shift forward and back? You using your feet? Yes. Good, so now find the perfect space in between where the weight is fully spread through the entire bottoms of the feet. Good, and now stand there very tall and just try to close your eyes and see if that balance changes. Noticing how the eyes affect our balance. Very good. So we're using our feet, we're using our eyes, we're using lots of different muscles. So now we're trying to just shift the weight into one foot. The other foot is still on the mat. So let's start with the right foot where we're putting the weight into the right foot. The other foot is still on the mat. Then we begin to lift the heel, bending the knee on the left leg. And then lifting, still touching the toe to the mat. Lifting up against the side of the other leg. If you need to have the toe still touching, that's okay too. But if you can lift it all the way up and just hold the balance in one leg. And notice the muscles around your hip, the buttocks, everything plays into the hole. You can then use the position for the hands right at the chest and hold. This time your eyes will just lock into one place. Best to be somewhere on the floor about 6 to 8 feet in front of you, and just hold your eyes steady on that one spot. This will also help your balance. Very good. You can go ahead and release the hands and then put your foot back down. Take a few steps just to help the muscles readjust. You can tap on the legs if they feel very tight. Now we do the other side. So just slowly, gradually shift the weight into your left foot. The other foot is still on the mat. And then we begin to lift up the heel, bending the knee. The toe can stay very close or touching to the ground. Good. If you're needing the toe on the mat, that's okay. You can have it there. Or lift the foot all the way up and rest it against the inside of the leg. Very good. Then we can position the hands and holding. Again, your eyes are steady on that one spot. Take a couple more breaths. Try to hold. If you fall out of the position, don't get discouraged. It's all about practicing. And especially practicing that inner awareness. Very good. We'll release, take a few steps. Very good. Now we can separate the legs. Turning the toes out 45 degrees. Push the hips forward, engage the buttocks, keep your spine nice and tall. And we'll just start shifting the weight from foot to foot. One side and then the other. Bend the knee and straighten it. Just feel how your whole body just drops to the side. You shift the weight, but you're not sticking your booty out. You're keeping it nice and tucked in. Down and back. Now we do the hands, adding a little more weight. Hands go over the knee and then back in. Down and back. Down and back. Down and back. Now hands lacing together in front of the chest, elbows up, and we bend both knees and then come slowly up. It's in, breath down, out, breath up. Bend the knees and straighten. Bend the knees, straighten. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We hold here. Nice straight spine. Good. Feel the weight. Straight down. 1 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold a little bit longer. Couple seconds. Very good. Slowly straighten. Hands down and walk your feet together. Good. Now the feet will be together. Nice straight position. Put the hands on the hips. Nice in breath. Keep your spine tall and slowly go down to 90 degrees. Spine is nice and long. And 1 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold a little bit longer. Then start walking your hands down the legs. Coming down. Put your hands on the mat in front of you, bending the knees if you need to. And then walk your feet a little bit further away. Lower the knees down. And you'll be in the hands and knee position or tabletop. And we'll do a little bit of rolling of the spine. It's inhaling and arching and lifting the head. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, arch, lift up. Exhale, round the back. Good, one more time, lifting, arching, stretching. Go ahead and hold it there a little bit longer. Exhale, round and hold. Good. Now we start a movement with the whole body going in this direction, making a circle. So it begins with the hips dropping back, chest coming down. We're arching, pulling through forward, and then lifting up and rounding the back. And continue. We'll do 2 more circles. You can make that circle small, or you can make it big, whatever is comfortable. Very good. When we get to the top, we can go the other direction. It's forward and down, pushing back, coming up, and forward and down, pushing back, coming up. One more. As we push back here, we go into the stretch where we push the hips back, lift the tailbone up, and then one hand at a time, reaching forward, then pressing the chest down. Head down as well. Hold it here. Good. Then we shift all the way back and go to child's pose. Head onto the mat, arms folded along the sides. Relax. Very good. Bring your hands forward again. This time, come down onto the elbows. Just stretch one leg at a time. See if you can hold the plank pose. This is on the forearms. Straighten the body as much as you can. Breathe. Pulling the shoulder blades back. Whenever you need to, go ahead and release the hips down. Point the toes back and lift the head. Start to press the chest forward. This is the Sphinx. Hold the position. Keep reaching the chest. Nice back stretch. Very good. Then we can put one hand down and then the other and lower onto the mat. Now the Cobra practice. Keep your feet together and keep them down on the mat. Then begin inhaling, lifting the head, chin forward. Push into the hands a little bit. Lift up as high as you can. 2 deep breaths. Very good. Then release. And slowly shift into child's pose again. Then roll up and sit over to the side. Bring your legs forward. So sitting here nice and flat on the mat or using the cushion, either way that's comfortable for you. We're gonna go straight into the forward bend. So the legs straight, feet flexed. And we're inhaling, reaching up with the arms, stretch, stretch, stretch up. As you're ready to exhale, go forward and then start dropping down. Releasing, place your hand somewhere on the legs or feet and keep dropping the head, softening the shoulders, lengthening away from the hips. Breathe deeply, use the abdominal breath here. Good, now we're ready to inhale and come back up. Exhale, arms down. Then we go into the counter stretch, incline plane. the hands on the mat behind you. You'll shift the weight into the hands, pull the shoulders back, chest up, and you lift the hips off the ground. Go as high as you can. Good. Slowly release. And then bring your feet together in the butterfly stretch again. The hands around the feet. Nice and tall spine. And you begin to bounce the knees up and down, up and down, up and down. Nice and fast. And then gradually go a little bigger with the movement, a little further up and further down. Good. Let the knees drop then and inhale, stretch the chest all the way up. Exhale, lower yourself forward. Relax the head. As you have your elbows there, you can bring them to the top of the thigh and use them to gently press downward. Very good. Just a little balancing pose. So we're going to come up and lift the feet off the ground, balancing on the tailbone, and then if you're able to, you can slowly stretch the legs out. Hold it there if you can, and then bring the legs together and down. Very good. That's it. We're ready to go back to Shavasana. So just softly lower down with the legs apart, arms a little bit away from the body, and letting go. Surrender the body once again to the mat. Awareness throughout, starting from the feet. Notice how the relaxation spreads all the way to the top of the head, and then deeper and deeper inward. Continue with a few more breaths. Very good. So now you begin to move again and slowly transition to a seated position. Sitting tall, relaxed. You can close your eyes. Take a big inhale. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you for joining me for yoga practice.